puts the NFL on.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 6 catches, 85 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Penix working out of the gun here. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. And looking to throw, Penix. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. To the air, Penix. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Under pressure, they got him again. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Falcons send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 43. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Falcons offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Robinson up the middle. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Love from the gun. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Penix. A quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll throw with Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packers offense set to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Love. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Packers at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Working out of the gun, Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Keeps himself upright. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. He's been solid here in the early part of the season, currently ranked in the top 5 amongst NFL quarterbacks in passing yardage. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
To throw now, here's Love. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Love looking to throw it. That's complete to Wicks. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Love now. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Love. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3rd drive's the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarter.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks. But somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Penix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. In motion comes the tight end left. Penix working out of the gun here. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Glove. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now Penix. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll throw with Penix. Pass incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. That's complete to White. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago. And a big test for the Bears as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And finally, on Monday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Houston Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Ball start, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's a screen for Robinson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. In motion, the tight end. Throwing. Love. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Quick slant to Watson. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into
Still
the
first
offensive
down.
backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
On play action. Love to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping,
Automatic
is that usually
first down.
third down, fourth down? They got him on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. In motion goes the tight end. Now Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
A 21-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the third, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And, by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that, too.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Penix to the air once more. That is incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there. And it's 3rd and 5. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. So here are the Packers now to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Love now. And he rifles one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Counter play with Jacobs. Powers through him.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw now. Here's Love.
That's taken in by Watson.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Love.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Working out of the gun. Love. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Love looking to throw it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Arnold Ebiketie breaks that one up.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Sanders' kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. The tight end in motion right. Penix working out of the gun here. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. The Packers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play fake. Here's Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Sanders is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. 2nd and 9. They'll go play action here with Penix. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now Penix. And that's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They are going for it. Penix. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 35. Here's Penix. Right back to Pitts again. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And looking to throw, Penix.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They'll throw with Penix. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back to throw here. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. 2nd down, goal to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 2. A minute 45 to play. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got Mooney.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Back to throw. Finding Watkins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Falcons, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.